What's going on, everybody?
Who is that cat?
Archer.
You just gonna stare at me?
Oh.
I am Walrus. What the hell?
Hey guys, what's going on? It's Artie of Artie's Corporate Fiction. Hope you guys had a good weekend. Hope you've been doing well. I don't know what I'm doing today. I really don't. I just wanted to like at least go live because I didn't yesterday, and just at least give you guys a talk. But I do want to at least give you the most pertinent news. The most pertinent news is that Archer, he's doing well. No issues to speak of, no problems at all. He's a typical fat kitty, taking his meds, eating his food. Like I said, we'll be having a checkup on him. Not this Friday, but the following Friday. Make sure everything's healing up and everything's good. So yeah, beyond that, I mean, it hasn't been the best couple of days. Just I guess mentally is the real main thing, is the issue. It's just I'm been stuck in my head for the last several days, actually probably honestly since last week. And the issues that have been going on, getting rear-ended, my GPU still giving me problems. It's just the piling on. So that's why I'm kind of like, I came in yesterday, was not in the mood to do anything. Coming in today, I'm really not in the mood. Really not in the mood to watch anything, but I want to see if I can't get myself in there. The realization that you're an Albion. No, not there yet. I'm still in denial.
$5 a month.
Thank you very much, Cerebral, for the $5. I appreciate it, man. It's one of those things where you kind of feel. Who was I telling this to? Telling this to somebody in Discord who was messaging me, where I'm in just a garbage mood. I can't seem to get myself out of it, or I feel like I'm just done, depressed, low, whatever you want to call it. And part of me goes like, what the hell is wrong with you? What the hell's wrong with you, Artie? You have parents who love and support you. You have a great family. You have a great network of people that can rely on you. You have a full stomach. You have a roof over your head. You have a decent paying job. You have a community that supports you. What the hell is wrong with you? And so it's one of those things where it's like where my mind attacks myself for my self-loathing that just kind of makes things worse. You know what I mean? So and so I've kind of been in that kind of a stuck situation. It's been going on for a while, if I'm being honest, because I've been having I've had like highs and lows. Yeah. Thank you, Celine, driver, for the $10. So unfortunately, I did not go and get the Zinger Melt. I apologize ahead of time. I do apologize to you guys. I was just not there to leave the house yesterday. So I'm gonna have to reschedule that. It's gonna happen, I promise, but I just had to reschedule. Yeah, YouTube chat is kind of being a little bonkers. Well, it's just like what's kind of like killing me, or not killing me, but what's kind of been stuck in the head is the sort of like, it's not just the external things, right? Like, you know, dealing with Archer and getting rear-ended, and you know, the GPU giving me headaches once again after I thought I was done with that ordeal, but more so like about where the state of where I am right now, where I've been telling myself I want to get out, I want to go back to Texas, I want to move back to Texas, at least be closer to a lot of family, but I can't seem to get myself going. I mean, I'm doing the process, or trying to make work of the process to get myself there, but something comes up where I kind of pull it off, or I put it to a side, and then 6 months later I'm here again. I'm still here in Jersey. Yeah, this has been kind of like I feel like I've been in like a perpetual limbo for like 4 years at least. So that's kind of what's going on inside my head. I mean, there's a little bit more, to be perfectly honest, there's a little bit more that's going on, but it's not stuff that I'd rather talk about publicly. I'd rather not just dump everything on you guys right now, when this is supposed to be a channel talking about crazy people and sovereign citizens and whatnot. Anyhow. Yeah, what's EAP? So anyway, let's I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna figure that out. Employee assistance program. There is. I think there is actually. That might be something I could take a look at. true, Wazoo. I am looking forward to Starfield. It's just that whenever I say, oh yeah, Starfield is coming out soon, but my GPU is giving me problems again, and then I'm like, oh, well, shit. You know, what sucks is I literally took an entire week off from work, and you would think that would I would have thought that would help me out. You know what I mean? That would help my mood out, but no. I feel like I came out of it worse. Well, I mean, fair. Yeah, Sathale, I know that's what people are saying, and I know it's like I know that if I continue to have this internal battle, it's not going to be good. It's going to lend me down, you know, a rabbit hole, but it's just, even though I know it, it's hard to get out of it. You know, sometimes I try my best to, like, to take a step back and, like, okay, what do I want to do? What needs to be done? And then let's put something together. But all right, it's been 5 days, so we can watch this Dummy Kruger. I haven't even seen this yet. I mean, that's fair. That's true, Cerebral. I guess. You know, the mornings was just, you know, waking up at like 6 o'clock. I haven't heard of the game Hawked, Sean. I have no idea what it's about. You know, woke up. I would have to wake up at 6 a.m. Take care of, send Archer to the vet, chill out over there, take him back home, and then it's like felt like I didn't have enough energy to do much. But when I did have energy, it was to work on the house. You know what I mean? Fixing something, organizing, all that stuff. Hey, Bigot, thank you for the raid, man. I appreciate it. We're gonna watch this Dummy Kruger that I hadn't seen yet. At least it's something. I don't wanna leave you guys with nothing to watch. Oops, excuse me.
Welcome to the Dummy Kruger channel, everyone. Today's video takes us to the Jackson County Correctional Institution located in Jefferson, Georgia. Today's freedom fighter goes by the name North Georgia Audits, and he decides to pull a rope by frauditing around a prison, with the results eventually ending in the same manner: handcuffed and jailed with a felony charge.
Hello, Raiders. Thank you for joining in.
This exact charge back in April of this year, making him a two-time felon. Regrettably for North Georgia Audits, he failed to watch the video I created about Rogue Nation's arrest and prosecution, and he attempts to replicate the same exact actions. Check out Rogue's arrest video and conviction information below. Before we get started, please consider subscribing, turning on all your notifications, liking, and commenting below. Let's jump right in.
Here we are at Jackson County Correctional Institute formerly known as I.W. Davis Prison.
Wait, say that again? Hang on. Let me know if the okay, it's still going. Hold on. The fan shouldn't be hang on, the fan shouldn't be working. I have the effect. I should have the effect on actually. Oh. How about now? We good? Okay. Yep. There we go. I fixed it.
See, we're parked over here at the visitor parking. Now entering the Georgia Department of Corrections property. Blah, blah, blah. You can be searched.
I wanted to point this sign out because it's clear by entering this property that some of your rights are already limited. Throughout the video, you will hear him drawing comparisons between the grounds of this prison to a sidewalk, which is absurd on its face because a sidewalk is a traditional public forum. Walking on a sidewalk and being subjected to a search would absolutely be unconstitutional. This, of course, goes right over the freedom fighter's head, however.
Sir, this public. This is Jackson County Correctional Institute, owned by Jackson County, operated by the state of Georgia. I'm on public property, just as public as if I was on a sidewalk, sir. I'm allowed to film. I do this for a living. You can come make contact with me if you want.
Yeah, I bet you do.
I'm here, what I'm doing. I'll answer what questions I decide to answer, but I'm going to take some video and some picture of the facility here.
Oh my God.
I don't have to tell you that, but for my personal reasons. News media content, publishing, whatever I decide to do with it. I have no ill will, no ill intent. I'm not here to drop any drugs off. I'm well within my rights, sir. Call a deputy out here if that's what you need to do, because you obviously don't know who this is public property.
Oh my God.
Yes, it is obviously public property. That doesn't mean that one has full reign over said property.
So right here will be the entrance to the facility. Visitation day, Saturday. I'm not here to visit nobody, but, and I'm past the hours.
Why am I watching this? This is gonna piss me off. This is gonna help my mood. The way this guy's acting.
As you can see, there are no signs that say that I'm entering a restricted area at this point. Some of my family spent some time in this area, but...
Well, that's interesting. I wonder if they're residents of the city of Jefferson or residents of the correctional facility. My guess is going to be the latter.
Some of my family spent some time in this area, but they're in this prison back when it was I.W. Davis.
Yeah, that's kind of what I figured.
This is a publicly funded
You have to leave.
prison.
If you do
Okay,
not.
both of you are corrections. Neither one of you are A, going to get me to leave here, or B, get me to identify myself. If you
Okay.
think I have to leave public property, go ahead and call a deputy out here, and you two can be educated today. I'm not here for any ill...
I will never, ever, ever understand where these supposed constitutional law scholars got the idea that public property means you can do whatever your heart's content on the property at any time, any place, any way you want. It's just so unbelievably brain dead.
Intent, I'm taking a video, I'm doing a little narration. Got a dog over there, beautiful dog. But it's
Okay.
It's private property.
It is not private property. If it's owned by Jackson County, it is publicly funded.
You're gonna have to call somebody to remove you.
Please, I'm waiting. I guarantee, but mark my words, nobody gets my name, and they leave here before I do.
So on
All right. Well, that's a bold prediction, Cotton. Let's see what
this
happens.
particular visit, he was actually correct in his assertion.
Ooh.
Mr. Morite will eventually return to do a revisit.
Of course he does.
Getting to that momentarily.
Anybody want to put money on that? You could have just come out and asked me what I was doing, and I told you. I did tell you, didn't I? Told you I was taking some pictures and video. Well within my rights. Constitutionally protected rights. He's not leaving. He's not identifying, he's not leaving. I'm in the white car, you can run my tag, but guess who is not gonna come back to? I'm gonna stand right here. I'm gonna
Thank you for the
stand
$2,
here
Touche.
waiting for the deputies that show up.
He said he's waiting for the deputies to show up.
This is public property owned by Jackson County, funded by the public. I have
Okay.
every right to be here. So y'all don't make asses of yourself. You go back in. That's why he's having you go back in. Dipshits. You're gonna learn today. They're not gonna put shit on me. No chains on me.
Same script, different day. This man has a
Kinda
total of
would
80
work.
videos, yet he's already claimed to do this for a living, while apparently, at least according to him, knows everything there is to know about his rights and public property.
Department of Corrections property, not private property, owned by the county of Jackson, run by Jackson County because it is Jackson County Correctional Institute. Our tax dollars fund this prison.
Our tax dollars, he says. I'm going to question whether or not he pays taxes, but that's just me being mean.
Our tax dollars fund the people that operate this prison. None of this is private property. This is public property. Just as public as a sidewalk. Until I go into an area that says restricted. Just as public as a park. Till I go somewhere that says restricted access. Don't worry, it ain't coming back to me. Also, you realize you have to have RAS, reasonable articulable suspicion, to run the tag, don't you?
No, they don't.
Do you see what I mean? Running someone's plate does not require reasonable articulable suspicion. It's clear he's heard this in the past from a previous auditor and took this as fact. He's the walking definition of Dunning-Kruger.
It ain't gonna come back to me or my address. I'm not stupid. And hopefully you learn a lesson today so that when you make it out there on patrol, you realize you cannot tell somebody to leave public property. When it's owned by the county, it's public property, sir. Funded by taxpayers, just like a city park.
Okay, so just because, so I do want to point this out that both of them are using the terms public differently. They're not. There's like a miscommunication there. Obviously, the auditor says public as in public versus private. Obviously, it's because he sued public property, aka means government property, which is true. This is a government property. It's a prison. It's a jail. But the corrections officer is using public in a different sense. He's using public as in free reign, open to the public, as in it's like the Smithsonian Museum or something, or a public park. In that sense, the corrections facility is not public in that sense. There are restrictions as to who can and cannot enter the building, and so on and so forth.
This is as public as any sidewalk in Jefferson or Commerce. And you're gonna find out today. Where's he at? He doesn't seem to be in too big of a hurry. Y'all should probably stay inside when he gets here so you don't look stupid by the end of this video. As you can see, move my fingers, we're back in the designated smoking area because I'm a chain smoker.
Wait, so you'll adhere to that sign, but not other signs. All right.
See, technically, if you look, I could go all the way back there and film the backside of this prison. You can go on Google Maps and get a view of the top of this prison.
Once again, just like the sign that said he was subjected to search, the irony was a little too funny here not to mention. He claims he can walk around this entire complex anywhere he likes as long as there isn't a sign that says restricted area. However, he stopped by this same spot 3 different times in 30 minutes to smoke his little ciggies. If this area...
Okay, so I'm glad. Dunny Kruger caught onto the irony. All right, good. I swear I didn't watch this ahead of time. Dunny Kruger and I seem to be on the same wavelength.
is like a public sidewalk. Why did he continue to return to the designated smoking area to puff away? If it's your land, buddy...
God damn it.
Sat Hale just donated 100. They said, smiley face.
Thank you, Satheo, for the $100 super chat. Or tip. I appreciate it, Satheo. You didn't have to do that, but thank you very much for that.
The hell you want?
Thank you.
Smoke wherever the hell you want then.
Do you have any reason to come inside or anything?
I had no reason.
Carl.
I did hit the button.
I feel like that's a bit too oddly specific for that kind of bingo, but I appreciate it, man.
But outside of that, I had no reason to want to come inside. Okay. I pulled up, I saw that dog, was so happy because the first thing I want to do is get a video, start the video with that dog. I don't know what that dog's for, but it's a beautiful dog, and I'm sure it keeps drugs out of this compound. But as I barely made it from there, the first one came out and told me I had to leave, I couldn't video. Told him he was wrong. I don't think I ever cussed either one of y'all. I told you guys I was wrong. I might have raised my voice a little bit.
What the hell? Who the hell just...
I never disrespected either one of you guys. I just told you that you were wrong. And I hope, because you're eventually heading out to be a deputy.
I thought nobody would notice whether or not flashbang was turned back on. Damn it.
At some point in the future. Hopefully, no? You gonna stay corrections? Well, I hope at least whoever in here else that thought that I could not be where I was gets education and helps them in the future. This sergeant, obviously, I forget his name because I'm bad with names.
Sergeant Bishop.
Sergeant Bishop.
Just so I'm clear, you're not interrupting any activity going on here at all? You're just out here videoing?
Ask him that.
Okay.
I mean,
right.
I've done nothing but walk up and down here and take a few videos. Stood right here, waited after they called the cops. I was here for less than 3 minutes before I was
You don't have to give me your name, but do you mind if I ask it?
My name's Shane.
Shane?
Yes.
Last name Shane?
No, I wouldn't give my last name.
Okay.
No.
All right. What's your name?
Sergeant Sell.
Okay. I'll step inside and talk to you right quick, if you don't mind. You have a good evening, sir.
Yes, sir. I'm just gonna hang around till you're done.
So the deputy eventually speaks with the correctional officers and allows the man to stay on the property, essentially agreeing with our First Amendment auditor. The deputy finally leaves after a few minutes and the auditor leaves shortly after that. He gave this place a big fat fail, so much so that he decided to call the warden a few days later, looking to get the correctional officers reprimanded. He didn't like what he heard from the warden, however, so he made a return visit a few days later.
Naturally.
Pressed by the warden of this prison that's run by the county, because I came up here and audited the other day. Called to tell them they should at least have a restricted access sign there because I could walk all the way down there. All the way down there I could walk. Because there's no restricted access signs. There's no restricted access signs anywhere on this property. I guess until you get inside. But when I called to talk to them about the incident that happened where they called the cops and the cops upheld their my constitutional rights, the warden decided he was gonna get on the phone and tell me if I came back on this property I was gonna get arrested, so here we are. Let's go get arrested.
And arrested he does get.
Awesome.
I don't know his name. This is the one that threatened me with arrest. This is his county fucking vehicle. Threatened me with arrest if I came back on the property to take another video after Jackson County Sheriff's Department said I had every right to be on public property.
Thank you for the super chat, Joanne. I appreciate it.
Took less than 2 minutes. Took less than 2 minutes. I'm not leaving the premises. Where's the deputy at? Where's the deputy at?
Go ahead and arrest him.
Where's the sheriff's deputy at?
Go ahead, put your hands
You gonna arrest me?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. You can sign this little check.
You think so? Yes, sir.
Okay.
Have I been trespassed? Have I been formally trespassed for one? No, I haven't. Where's the trespass form for one? Two, this is public fucking property. Is that still running? Please leave it running.
It is not public
There you
property.
go. I appreciate that.
Under USCGA 42517, it shall be unlawful.
Oh my god. I don't know what I was expecting from his voice. I really don't know what I was expecting. I'll be honest, I was not expecting like a Comic-Con attendee to be the template there. I was not expecting that.
For any person to loaf, linger, or stand around where inmates are employed or kept after having been ordered by the warden, superintendent, or designated representative in charge of other inmates to desist.
Doesn't apply to when you're on public property.
I really liked his last sentence saying it doesn't apply on public property. It specifically only applies when you're on public property, given that this is a state-run facility. A lot of these guys don't think before they speak and simply regurgitate what they've heard on similar YouTube channels. He mysteriously removed this footage from his YouTube channel, which struck me as peculiar since he appeared so confident in exercising his rights on the property, assuming there were no signs indicating otherwise. If these guys are going to continue acting in this manner, they should really brush up on the public forum doctrine. When it pertains to our First Amendment rights, there's a massive difference between a public sidewalk and the grounds of a public prison. Public sidewalks, as well as parks and streets, are considered traditional public forums where individuals have a robust constitution.
I mean, Dummy Dummy shouldn't even have to say this. It's pathetic that he has to actually say and notify these idiots of this distinction. Like, I don't understand these guys. Because if I remember asking all these guys, whenever, you know, all of those who are willing to actually talk to me, would you pull this kind of stuff off in if you truly believe that this is all public property, taxpayer property, and you're free to go onto it whenever you want? Have you tried doing that in a military base? And if not, why not? And the answer is because they know that if they try this, they're gonna get boinked pretty hard by base security. So why would they not think that the same logic would apply to a state prison or another similarly high security facility? I know some of them. No, I know some of them have tried auditing military bases, and many times it's ended for them. It hasn't really ended well for them. But it's just it's amazing to me. I don't know. Oh, sorry. Yeah, audit at Hell's Angels Biker Bar. Yep, true. Yeah, go audit a bodega in Spanish Harlem. All right. This one, Mandy recommended. Oh, by the way, for those who are wondering what I'm playing, it's not literally Roblox. It's a shooter called BattleBit Remastered. It's basically if Battlefield and Roblox had a kid, but it's currently the game I'm kind of addicted to right now. And frankly, it's better than actual Battlefield and Call of Duty right now.
Check this out. The guy in the BMW across the street. Yeah.
Hey, Anonymous, thank you for the $4.20 tip. I appreciate it. Thank you for that.
Said he took off, but he got in that black vehicle apparently. That black one? And his vehicle took off, but then came back. So the campus security is talking to her right now. We just pulled up. All right. That's what we got so far. All right, appreciate it. Hey, Justin, that black car is the one that picked him up. It left, and then she came back.
Bravo 31, Bravo 44. Your parents, sir. Hey, John Record. Go ahead.
The guy has caused the accident. He hopped out of the car, hopped in her car, and started like fighting with her. She said he was a light-skinned black male, and he had a gun. Do you know who he is? Do you know where?
He stopped because he almost hit us. He jumped in our car.
Okay.
But my sister was able to jump out because I was driving.
Did he threaten you with the firearm?
No.
No.
Okay, so the title says it's hit and run, so this is going to be interesting.
He just had it on him?
No, I think he had. I don't know if he had one, but I'm saying I think he did. But he jumped out, but I think he had right there. That's him right there. He said it was coming
That's
back.
him?
Yeah, he said it was coming back.
What? How do you know he had a gun? Suspect's back.
I think he had a gun. I don't know if he had one or not, but the way he jumped in my car.
Well, I mean, okay, look, you kind of need to be, all right, you don't want to, all right, you got to be a little bit more sure about that because the cops are going to be on edge, going to be a little bit more on edge if you're saying that he had a firearm on him. All right.
Oh, the hell's coming up? Yeah, get him, brother. Get him, Mug. Get him.
3PT31 Central.
I just casually walking up.
How you doing?
Hi.
I take responsibility, sir. What happened?
It was a mistake. Honestly, I didn't see the light change red. I looked down for a second, didn't see the light change red.
Were you going southbound?
Yeah, I was going southbound. Light changed red on me. I didn't see it.
Do you remember what light you were in? Or what lane, I'm sorry?
I was in this lane right here.
Where that white car is?
I believe so. The car turned. I tried to, but see what happened when I looked up, the car was turning, light changed. I tried to swerve this way, and they was coming this way at the same time.
Okay.
And I hit them, sir. I'm so sorry.
You have your driver's license?
I don't have the card on me, but I do have a valid license. I can give you my name and my.
Okay, all right. Is it your car?
No, it's my mother's car.
It's your mom's car?
Yeah.
How about the registration?
Why is it always a relative's car?
And all that? You got that inside?
We just got it, but she has all the information.
Do you know your driver's license number by any chance?
I don't.
Why don't you step over here? I want to see you get hit by a car, okay?
I don't know the number by heart, so I'm sorry.
All right, what's your first name?
My name is Richard.
Richard? What's your last name, Richard?
Yes, sir.
What's your middle name?
Shaquille.
Is that an S?
Yes.
S-H-A-Q?
Q-I-L-L-E.
I'm sorry. S-H-A-Q?
U.
U?
I.
I?
L.
L?
L.
L.
E.
E. How about date of birth?
06/21/1993.
2193.
Yeah.
6/21/93.
Yes,
And you have
sir.
a Florida driver's license?
Yes, sir.
All right, man.
My Jersey license is suspended. It might not be suspended anymore, but my Florida license is good.
All right. Well, why'd you leave?
I didn't leave, so I just had to take a walk up the street. I'm sorry.
Okay, you're good.
I was disoriented, so I just had a lot.
You hit your head.
Yeah,
right?
a lot just happened, so I'm like.
Do you need to be checked out by the
No,
ambulance?
I'm good.
You sure? They're here.
Mom, I can get it fixed for you. I promise.
Do you happen to have the registration and everything for the vehicle? Awesome. And how about the insurance? Is that all in here too?
No. So one insurance company dropped me. So
Oh no.
get insurance on it
Oh God, he doesn't have insurance.
today.
Gotcha. So nothing.
But we can literally get it done by the. We got had a policy. She was on the. She
Well,
got all the paperwork
unfortunately, because you're in a crash now and it's not insured, it goes by that. It's not like later on. But I mean, as far as that goes, we're going to handle the crash, okay? So I'm just gonna tell you worst case scenario. Since you don't have insurance, obviously the car needs to be fixed. Their car is going to need to be fixed, and one of them's getting transported to the hospital. I mean, you're liable for civil lawsuits and stuff like that. Okay.
Where's the car going to be towed to?
Daytona Record.
Probably. Okay. I already knew that. That's only the record they use.
Yeah, they're contracted with the city, and they're faster because when we call them, they're here faster. Okay.
Thank you so
but
much.
they are their own company. They're just contracted with us. Okay. All right, we'll get all this taken care of. Okay, we'll be right back with you.
Decided to come back, huh?
Any injuries? He said he hit his head. He said he was a little disoriented. I asked him if he wanted, to be checked out. He says no. I don't know if you guys just want to just check him out.
I'll just walk over there.
Yeah, he said no, but
He's acting strange, is he?
he's just like you said, he was a little disoriented, and then he was like he didn't have insurance because they just bought the car, and it's not insured.
So the first step is to run?
Apparently.
Gotcha. Okay.
So, and it's just the. What's your name?
Yeah. I know.
I was in the back.
Hey, did you see what the driver looked like?
Yes, he walked over in a white beater. White beater. That guy right there.
Okay.
Yeah, that guy walking down the street right there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, literally. She's about 10:22. Savannah.
Was anybody in the car with her, or was she by herself?
all
All of you? You guys have your IDs with you?
It's in the car. Savannah, Georgia is where she's from. She's from Richmond Hill.
It's all right. It's okay.
I don't know her.
I'm here. All right. You're okay. You're talking to me. I know it's frustrating, but I'm here. Your friends are here. They're okay. They're checking up. They're all right.
What's your first name, sweetie? What is it? Ruthie. What's your last name?
I want to be honest. You need somebody
Did you talk? Good.
Damn.
Thank you. What happened, sweetie? Did you see it?
Yeah, because he was speeding all the way from International. He jumped in front of me, zooming. And I said, oh, look at you. You speeding, and we at the same light.
Okay.
And that was the light down there.
Okay.
And then as it came through, she was coming straight. No, she was turning. I don't know what she was doing.
She was turning.
She was turning, and he ran the light.
He ran the red light.
And he left, and I don't like that. And I asked, and I went.
Well, I wouldn't like it either. I agree with you wholeheartedly, ma'am. That is a bad man.
He stood there. He never came to check on her. I said, "Where are you going? Where were you going?" And then he walked away and got in the car with them girls. And that's wrong.
Did they leave?
Yeah, they left.
Okay.
Oh, they left, and he just came walking back.
Got it? Okay.
I don't play that.
Do you have your ID with you so I can get your information, sweetie?
This young lady right here. I have
and this guy was behind her.
What did you see?
basically the same thing. It's just when I saw him pass her, I looked up. I said and saw the red light. And it was like, oh shit, he's gonna run that red light. And then I saw the car spin this way.
She has a kid. It's just the point. The one he walked away, he left.
Right.
I got kids.
Do you have your ID? I can get your information, and I'll get some. I'll get my paperwork out of my bike. I'll get some phone numbers from you, and I get you out of here. That way, you don't have to hang out.
And these girls put them in their car. I don't know what the heck they're doing.
He said he hit his head. He was a little disoriented. He said he said he didn't leave. That's why he came back. But I was like, well, you left. You weren't here. He jumped in their car.
Yeah, they drove off.
At first, they said he had a gun. I said, did he threaten you with a gun? No. He said, well, we didn't see it. I don't know if he has a gun. So they drove him up there and dropped him off, and then came back, and then he walks back.
Yeah, because he went and did. I guarantee he went and ditched something.
Ooh. So, cop here says, I guarantee you he went to go ditch something and then come back. Interesting.
So, but he doesn't have a driver's license on him. I'm running his name.
He needs to take it.
It's mom's car. It's registered to her. There's no insurance. They were dropped, and they're in the middle of finding insurance. That's why it's a temp tag. So there's no insurance on it.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure that car was signal 12 from somebody the other day.
He ran the red light.
Yeah. Well, hold on. The cop is speculating. He has apparently the same suspicions as you do, but we don't know for sure yet about anything.
He even admitted it.
Yeah, because they're saying he was driving like an asshole. He was in weaving out of traffic, speeding, driving crazy.
I'm so grateful.
But like I said, he admitted to it, and there's also a dash cam, which if we want to pull the SIM card out, we can. She gave us permission, but he's admitting to it. He's not. He says, I'm 100% at fault.
I think he needs to take the ride for signal 3.
That's what I was trying to get to my son's bus stop. Get out of school early today. I was running late.
No, you cannot do that stuff. No, please don't put that stuff. Please don't.
Is she okay?
I don't know. She was already
I know, but I'm saying, was she like walking, talking and stuff like?
She was on the stretcher when we got here. I have no idea. I didn't get a chance to talk to her. I believe he did. Okay.
I looked down for 2 seconds.
Well, my thing is, why did you leave?
I literally didn't. I was just trying to get my mom.
No,
right on the street.
you literally did, because your car's here, the crash is here, and you left, and you jumped into that black car, and they drove you down there, and then they came back, and then you're walking back.
I just went to get my mom, sir. Honestly, God, I came right back. I wasn't trying to leave the scene.
Yeah. I mean, well, that sounds weird. It's weird. I'm not necessarily saying anything that's anything nefarious yet, but it's very weird.
She's the registered owner of the car. I don't have the information.
Okay.
I know I didn't have
the
information.
You have a phone? You couldn't have called her?
Literally, my phone just broke.
Okay.
I can show you the phone in the car. Like this,
You're
it doesn't have service.
Like I said, just let us handle the crash and everything. Just hang out over here, and then
I just want to go get my mom. So I promise I wasn't trying to be deceitful or anything. You see, I came right back. I literally came right back.
I understand. Okay.
I don't want no problem. So
okay. Okay.
I don't.
No worries.
Like,
I got you.
Killing me.
Just don't stay in the roadway. Just hang out over here so you don't get hit by a car. Okay. Huh? Yeah, you can hang around. Just don't leave, because we gotta take care of the crash stuff. Okay.
Oh, I'm not leaving, son.
Just be careful with the cars.
Just have a seat on the curb right here, man. Just sit down and relax. Have a seat on the curb.
Oh, he's acting up.
Have a seat on the curb. Just sit down and relax, all right?
I just want to light my cigarette.
You already left once, and I don't feel like dealing with it. Sit down on the curb. Sit down on the curb, please, sir. No.
No.
Sit down on the curb. Last time. Thank you.
You don't need her anymore, correct?
Used to?
Well, she's the one that he jumped in the car and was taken. So basically, she drove him down the road by an apartment complex. He jumped out, his story was he went to go get his mom because his phone's broken. He couldn't call her because she had all the paperwork, and then he came right back. She said he wasn't gone very long.
His phone's apparently working because his mom wants the phone so she can use the phone, or whoever that lady over there is.
I'm telling you what he told me.
I know.
So
Wait, is the phone broken or not? Okay, there's a.
I was asking her, so he jumped in the car.
Do you know this person at all?
No.
He just.
I'm from Deltona. He just jumped in our car. We was on our way to the beach. We had pulled over to check to see, and he.
Wait, so he tried to hitch a ride in some random person's vehicle? There's so much weirdness going on.
Ran over and got in our car.
They were behind.
What did he say?
He was just like, drop me. I was like, no, you got to stay with your car. And I was scared because, you know, he had stuff in his hand. I don't know what it was or whatever. I thought maybe.
Ooh, he had stuff in his hand? Uh-oh.
You know, I've been carjacked before, so I'm thinking maybe he got a gun, so I just drove him down the street. And when I got there...
Is it the apartment complex down by, like, the trash depot?
I have no...
Hey, it's not Big Smoke.
Like
it's
two lights down?
Yeah, probably about a couple lights down.
Okay. You just have her info, the log in the call?
I got her phone number and put her in the call, tags in the call. Like I said...
And he's not valid, or he's just expired?
She's just scared that he jumped in the car. He had no fire. She didn't see a firearm.
No, yeah, no, I know, but I'm saying him. He's not valid?
Expired.
Just expired. And
Okay, so he first said that his Florida license was valid, but apparently not.
Obviously crowded on Maria, so I don't...
Here's my question. When he jumped in the car, were you in fear at all? Did you think he was carjacking you?
Yeah, that's what I thought. My sister jumped out too quick, fast enough.
She said she's been carjacked.
Oh, no! Oh.
I've been carjacked before, so I was just like, okay, let me take him, because he had stuff in his hand. He didn't say, you know, he just kept saying, take me down the street.
He may have actually also carjacked him.
Okay. Did he force you to take him down the street?
I just took him. I said, you got to stay with your car. He's like, please just drive me. And he had a bunch of things. So I just drove. Because, you know, I've been carjacked before, and he jumped out when I got right by the apartment.
Ma'am, you've been carjacked before? Oh, my God. Jesus. No one should ever be carjacked in the first place, but this would be your second? My God.
Apartments down the road.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to press charges for anything?
No.
Okay.
As long as those people are okay. And,
Yeah,
you
that's
know, I was more worried about him hitting us or whatever. You know, it's already hard out here for, you know. But at the same time, it's crazy.
I just want to, should I wait for a zone unit to 10-12 him? I don't want to.
We can go.
Yeah.
Say, oh, we can go. Thank you, sir.
Yep.
I'm with it. All right. So what up? What am I being arrested for? Leaving the scene of crash. But I just went to get my mom. But mom, I can't write back.
You can't leave, man.
Sir, I can't write back. I didn't have no insurance information. That's the only reason I went to get her.
That's not how crashes work, man.
Well, can I give her my phone? Yeah, you can get it. It's in my pocket. Okay.
You have anything else in your
Yeah,
pocket?
it's my phone. My phone.
Anything else?
That's it. That's my phone.
It's your phones? You want to keep both of them?
Nah, give them the
You don't want to take one with you? You know all your numbers by heart?
Nah, I don't got nobody to call. Oh, that's my vape pen.
All right, well, that can't go with you.
I know.
You want your $10 to go with you. Want that to go with her, too? You want that to go with her, too?
What?
The $10?
Want everything to go with her?
Okay.
She got one. My keys in your house. Sir, I honestly just went to get my mom.
No. You're lucky that lady don't want to press charges against you for carjacking, because you'd be going to jail for carjacking, too.
True. That's why they are asking whether she was in fear or whether she was placed in fear. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't just jump in somebody's car that you don't know and tell them to take you down the road.
Yep.
So you know how much my bond is going to be?
charged with leaving the scene of the crash, reckless driving, and your license is no good. So your bond's probably gonna be around $3,000.
Let's get on this. Sir, is there any, like, I literally just went to get my mom to get the insurance information.
No, sir. That's not how crashes work.
So what, like what?
Thanks, James.
You don't come over and check and make sure nobody's
I did come check her. I came and talked to her. Yes, I did. I promise I did.
There's multiple witnesses that said you didn't.
Have a seat, please, though.
Okay, 13 coming.
He wants to give everything to you, okay? So the reason why he's going to jail is for hit and run. Because after the crash, you don't leave the scene of a crash.
Right.
And also, too, his license is expired and it has been expired for over a year.
His what?
His license has been expired for over a year. Okay? So that's also a misdemeanor offense.
It was pulled up a couple of weeks ago and they said it was all right.
Well, it's been expired since 2/9/21. That's expired for over a year. That's a misdemeanor. So I can't, talk about other officers, but unfortunately that is a misdemeanor, and leaving a scene of a crash with injuries is a misdemeanor as well.
A misdemeanor?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay? If it was fatal, then it's felony.
I was about to say, what would make it a felony? Yeah, if it's a fatal, that'll upgrade you to a felony.
Since the girl was transported with injuries, it is mild, as far as that goes, there are injuries involved.
Yeah.
So that's a misdemeanor. So there's two misdemeanors that he's going on. Because he is at fault for running the red light and T-boning the truck, he is at fault. And I was explaining a little bit before about the insurance, right? Because right now you don't have insurance on the vehicle. So, like I said, so as far as them, because of injuries and everything like that, because if they do have insurance, which I think they do, they have...
I don't know what they have. They're out of state. They're out of Georgia.
Okay,
So
we don't know that yet. But as far as their insurance, that's what uninsured motorists is for. That'll fix everything. But unfortunately, that opens up to civil lawsuits.
Right.
Okay, so I'm just informing you of that. Okay.
Can you just take this to her at the hospital? And I'll go to the station and start all his paperwork.
Okay. So at the very top is going to be the case number for the crash report and location took place.
Oh, I think, Mandy, you recommended this one to me before, too. I hadn't seen it yet. It's another hit and run incident.
With another vehicle. I'm in the 1131 block. Lexington and Tyler. He's on foot. Blackmail. Where is he? Where is he?
Oh, damn.
9712, and I have not located the guy.
Thank you all for the re-ups.
Okay, is anybody hurt?
No. Thank God that 3 little kids. We're going to go get the kids.
Okay.
This is the mom.
Okay,
Yeah.
but nobody's hurt?
No, we're inside. Thank
Okay,
God they-
was this a parked car?
Yeah.
Okay, do we know where the guy went? That's what I'm trying to find.
He went that way. He had a red shirt on.
Okay, blackmail?
Damn. Audio reduced due to copyright. That makes sense.
West on Lexington between Tyler and Grant. Black male, red shirt. He did behind where?
Yeah, went that way. His house is just
okay. Sam 124 headquarters, copy a second 28. This will be a struck vehicle. Were there kids outside when this happened?
I don't think they were.
Okay. Is everybody accounted for?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Who lives here?
He does.
Okay. Whose vehicle is this one?
That's his.
Okay. So, if anybody's out and about in the neighborhood, we're still looking for the driver.
Yeah, I saw him run, but I mean, from a distance.
Yeah.
What concerns me is we've got people with like open garages and how, you know, people are home and so.
I saw him come through there.
I'll call my house, which is 2 blocks away, and just tell them to close the garage door and to tell that word to all the neighbors.
That would.
What you after him for?
Driving really fast down on State, and I lit him up, and he just took off at 100, so I discontinued, and
100?
He had been going at least 100 down the street.
Yeah, I saw that.
That'd be my guess. I stopped way back there because.
What's his end game, man? There's houses there. You can make that turn.
Yeah, I don't know. Can I get your information? Do you have a driver's license or whatever for your vehicle, and then insurance information? It was parked, correct? Okay.
Yeah, no, I just got home. Had to park theirs and get the kids. We're gonna go. So.
And I just want to confirm everybody's accounted for.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. Alrighty. Sam 124 headquarters, copy 2 names from Wisconsin Quest cards inside the vehicle.
Wisconsin?
First will be a Malik A. and the second will be a Sarah J.
Malik, located walking casually a few blocks away.
Sam 133, I think he's going to be in front of the liquor mart right now. It does appear to be Malik.
Uh-oh.
Stop! Turn around, put your hands behind your back. Malik, you're under arrest. Fleeing an officer. And warrants.
Warrants? I don't have warrants.
That's what you fled from officers like last week for, isn't it? The warrants?
What? I haven't even been in town.
Just keep playing stupid, whatever.
I haven't been in town, bro. I just got out of jail a couple days ago.
Okay. Well, maybe you got picked up on the warrants. 133 headquarters. 10-2, Malik's in custody. Yeah. He doesn't know anything about it.
I wasn't here. I just got to town like 2 days ago.
Oh, really?
Hey, what happened?
What's that?
I mean, I guess playing dumb is a strategy. Let's see if it works.
Where are you fled from?
I didn't flee from a car.
133 to 124. I'll give you your location now.
I literally just. Sorry, hey, I got warrants from last week.
Well, that I don't know. I didn't realize you got picked up on those.
Yeah.
If you're still in there.
You said what? Hey.
What?
What did you say?
Oh, I was talking on the radio. I didn't realize you may have gotten those warrants taken care of.
Yeah. I said I just got out.
What's that?
I said I just got out.
Did you?
Damn. What happened here?
Really? I imagine they're bringing him back so they can ID him, so the witnesses can ID him.
Hey Phyllis, to get an idea? We pulled up and he goes, damn, what happened here?
He left his stuff in the car. There's a phone, his Quest cards. He's on the other side, but... Yeah. You're lucky you didn't get yourself killed.
What are you talking about?
Lucky you didn't kill any little kids either.
What? What?
So...
Is that showing red and blue?
And on top of it, I got your cards are in the car. With your name on it.
You, like I said, Malik.
Hey, that doesn't mean I was driving.
Like I said, Malik, you can keep playing stupid.
Dude, I saw you.
This guy saw you.
I tried to pull you over when you're doing probably 50 down, coming to the roundabout.
Why
Yeah, I got time for you, man. I didn't know if this is a stolen car or not.
It could.
And then I need to know who's going to tow it, unless we just want to have A to Z tow it.
Wait, right down.
Yep.
I'm coming south on State Street by the roundabout by the churches.
Okay.
All right. And as I'm coming to the intersection, I see this car just flying down, Hamilton? Flying down Hamilton going west. And he comes to the roundabout and he's almost on two wheels at the roundabout. And he just keeps going. He sees me and just goes. So then I go through the roundabout, light him up. He makes the turn on Tyler here. And at that point I had the red and blue lights on. He just guns it. I called out the 1080 and then I immediately said I'm going to discontinue because he was clearly going about 100 miles an hour. And then right as I was, slowing to a descent, I saw him kind of brake around this curve, and then I saw the vehicles move in the air. So these kids had been out not too long before that, so we're lucky that somebody didn't get killed.
Okay. Go ahead and hop out. I'm going to get a search on you. Turn and face the car. Do you have anything on you I should be concerned about? Anything that would poke me or stick me?
So I heard you guys were wondering if it's stolen?
I'm not going to talk to you about that right now, being that you're in custody. But if you'd like to talk to us,
well,
go ahead. If you'd like to talk to us, we can certainly get your rights read to you before we.
Yeah, there we go. Smart cop. You know what? I don't want to talk to you until after I Mirandize you. Then you can talk all you want.
Yeah, it's my phone.
That's more
so Adam said I could drive it. You guys know Adam here?
Yep. Turn for me. Okay. We're gonna go up to this car.
Switching cars?
Yep. What's that?
How are you doing that?
Because we're supposed to go home in 20 minutes.
Oh, okay.
So my partner's going to drive you down to the jail.
Hey.
What's that?
So, my property will come in?
It's probably going to go into evidence. Yep.
My phone backpack?
Yep.
Why is that?
Because you're denying having fled from us, and we found your shit in the car, so we're going to take it as evidence.
To demonstrate, take it as evidence that you were the driver.
Whatever we don't need will get returned to you. Yeah. Okay.
He just did pants. Like how dirty his pants are.
Yeah. He clearly, he's sweaty. He's clearly been running. He admitted now that Adam told, and after I told him, I'm not going to talk to you about. Did I ask him any questions?
No.
So I'm not going to talk to you about the case. If you'd like to, I can read you your rights first. Well, it's my buddy Adam's car. His dad is out of town, so he let me drive it.
Okay, make sure Phil knows that.
He let me drive it. No. So basically, that's it. He basically admits that he was the driver.
He just admitted to driving the car. So after I told him not to talk about the case, he said,
It's my. If you're wondering if it's stolen or not, it's my friend Adam's dad's car. His dad's out of town. Adam told me he could drive it, or told me I could drive it, or told me I could drive it. And then he asked for a
Exactly! That's exactly my face too. Like, really? Really?
in the evidence. So I don't know if you want to keep all of his property since he was denying fleeing, and it's clearly in there.
Yep. Do you have questions, Malik?
Well, I was just saying, like, I wasn't running from him. I was running across the highway because I didn't want to get hit by a car. So as soon as he told me to stop, I stopped. But that's what he said. He said I ran from him.
No. The fleeing comes from.
It wouldn't be It wouldn't be a hearsay. That's a hearsay exemption. That wouldn't be. That wouldn't be a hearsay statement because he's the one saying it. He's the party opponent. He's the criminal defendant saying it. So it wouldn't be hearsay, and so therefore it wouldn't be a hearsay exemption like excited utterance. The thing is, what screwed himself is that after the cop told him, "I'm not going to talk to you about the case until after I read your rights," he volunteers that statement. He volunteers that information. So it can be used against him.
There's a lot of other factors here at play with that vehicle and stuff. You guys going with first degree?
No, second.
Okay.
They're both still felonies. They're both bad.
Yeah.
But I don't think you're, showing utter disregard. But the DA's office might say different. To drive 100, however fast you were driving down a neighborhood street on a Sunday morning when kids could be out playing, might be first degree. You know what I mean? I'm not a lawyer, so I'm not going to argue that. You know what I mean?
I mean, I never said I was driving either, so just keep going to jail. I just got charges dismissed. I just got charges dismissed a couple of days ago.
He's doing all right, Damien.
A stolen vehicle.
Oh, really? Well, interesting. All right, I guess we can watch one more. Just maybe short because I really not up for much of anything. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't see much here that's like kind of short and sweet. Most of these things are like 17, 20, 30 minutes long, and I'm just not for it. There's one of the, yeah. All right, we can watch this. We can watch this Joker. But this one's gonna piss me off too because it's a woman drunk driving with a kid in a car. That's just gonna piss me off. I don't know. Oh man. Oh. I'm looking for something more cathartic rather than rage-inducing. OSG. All right.
I expect the public defender to be here any minute, but let's start with Jacques Levis Scott. Would you come right up to the podium, please? Give me the top copy of your advice of rights. Right, the thing in your hand. Bring that right up to me. Good morning, sir.
No kitty cam today.
This is file number 2314350T. It's a white pigeon ordinance case. Your name is Jacques Scott? Yes. You got a ticket in White Pigeon on July 29th for no valid operator's license and no registration plate. I got an email from the White Pigeon Village attorney, Mr. Seth Coaches. He emails the court every Monday afternoon regarding the Tuesday morning White Pigeon cases. And it's very helpful. So let's talk about this. The charge, no valid operator's license, is a misdemeanor. It's punishable by up to 90 days in jail and a fine of up to $100. Carries 2 points on your driver's license and goes on your driving record. You're also charged with having an improper registration plate, which is a civil infraction that carries a $120 fine. Mr. Coaches emailed me yesterday, and
So sounds like the big three, or was it just two? Did they mention insurance? I missed it.
he's willing to dismiss both.
Oh yeah. Also, apparently today's International Cat Day, so maybe I should see where the boys are out and let them make an appearance.
Of these charges for a plea to a lesser charge called allowing another to violate the motor vehicle code. That one is a kind of a strange charge. It carries no points. It doesn't go on your driving record, and it won't affect your ability to continue to work on getting your driver's license. However, it is a misdemeanor. It's punishable by up to 90 days in jail and a fine of up to $100. The normal fine is $100 plus costs. The other charges would be dismissed. The public defender, Mr. Keith Stickley, has joined us. He's available for any consultation for anyone if needed. But Mr. Coaches, the White Pigeon Village attorney, has agreed to save you $120 by dismissing the other ticket and 2 points and putting this on your driving record if you plead to allowing another to violate the motor vehicle code. Are you willing to plead to that lesser charge?
That's not bad. For me, in the times that I got caught, any deal that would take away the points, I usually just took.
Can you a better definition of sure this? It is a little confusing. The charge you're charged with is not having a valid operator's license. That's a misdemeanor. It carries 2 points and it goes on your driving record. Let's take a look at your driving record. Well, I'm practicing under the constitutional right to travel.
Oh God! Oh, my brain! All right, I gotta find a cat. Here we go. Hi, Winston. Hey. What? Hey. All right, fine. Go.
Your license is expired. And you don't have a valid license. And I heard you whisper to Mr. Stickley, you have a constitutional right to travel.
Nip it at the bud.
You don't have a constitutional right to drive a car with no driver's license. So people come in with this half-cocked, cockamamie, jabberwocky idea. They're their own country, and they don't need a driver's license or a proper plate to drive. Well, in this state, you do. So the prosecutor has agreed to dismiss these. It won't go on your driving record, won't carry any points, and he's dismissing the plate violation. So it will save you about $250, maybe $200 anyway, and no points. So it's up to you. If you wish to plead guilty to the lesser charge, you can do that. Or if you wish to plead not guilty, I'll simply set the matter for a trial. What would you like to do, sir?
Seeing my circumstances of what I'm dealing with, what's the second option you stated? The confusing one?
Allowing another to violate the motor vehicle code. It's a legal fiction. It's you. The other you're allowing to violate the motor vehicle code is yourself.
Name drop.
But the lawyers use it because it doesn't carry any points.
No problem.
It doesn't go on your driving record and won't affect your ability to get your license back if you wish to do that.
No problem.
So that's option 2. The other option is to plead not guilty, and I'll set the matter for a trial.
I'll take the second option. The one you state that's confusing.
Okay, plead to allowing another to violate the motor vehicle code.
Yes.
All right.
Wow.
Where were you going that day?
I was traveling to my bank.
Okay.
Which is
and is your driver's license expired?
I don't have a license.
All right, that's good.
Oh, wow.
Now, you had a driver bring you today?
Yes.
Very good.
Good.
Well, this will save you $120 off of that. What do you do, sir? What's your occupation?
Security.
Very good. You still live in White Pigeon?
Yes.
White Pigeon's a little town. If they see you driving, they'll pull you over again. Just a word of caution. So the fine's $100. There's no points. It won't show up on your driving record. The state costs are $125, so it's $225. But this won't appear on your record. Do you need some time to pay that?
Yes.
How much time do you need?
It could be Friday.
Oh, I'll give you more time than that. Can you pay it by October 5th?
Certainly.
That's plenty of time.
225, 10, 5, 23. We give you the rest of August and most of September. All right, sir, you're good to go. Priscilla, I'm going to need your help. I've got at least one interpreter case.
Just been advised.
Okay, and Frank's no help.
What the hell is who's yelling out there?
Well, that was the right choice for that gentleman.
True.
Wow.
Rare event. Making the right choice. Well, you know, I appreciate that. That's a far more positive conclusion than what we're used to. With these kinds of videos. So he chose wisely at the end, right? He did not make it worse on himself. But yeah, I'm gonna stop here. Just gonna be working on fixing the computer, I guess, and then if not, I don't know what I'm gonna do. It's such a frustrating turn of events, but whatever helps. I don't know if I'm going to be streaming tomorrow. It really right now, I hate to say it like this, but right now I feel like it's kind of like a day-to-day thing. If I stream, I'll obviously let Mandy know, and she'll let you guys know. But yeah, it's just I'm trying. It's just a lot of crap going on in between my ears. So, all right, guys. So you guys take care, and I'll see you next time. Okay. Thank you guys again, as always, with all of your support. It's always really appreciated. Don't get any of this twisted. I'm always absolutely grateful for you guys coming in to watch and keep me here and help me out, whether it be just sitting back and watching or donating. It doesn't matter. You know, I for all the problems that I'm trying to deal with, you know, I still enjoy streaming. I still enjoy hanging out with you guys. So you know, this is something I don't ever want to quit like anytime soon. Okay, but I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks a lot, and you have yourselves a good rest of your evening. See ya.